Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, bootlicker, shills, death slayers, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm Eastful Idiot. Welcome. And let's go back to the good old USA again and look at media. And that's one of the other things that's been a result of this last election cycle. It's just watching the media completely miss the mark and completely embarrass itself. And of course, did that the whole election cycle, but people really notice it when they're all wrong at the end. And the smugness that they've had about a sure Democratic win over these last months has just been embarrassing. And now to see them completely shattered is wonderful. What a great spectacle. I don't know what, it's not really like any of that media has any credibility left. And nobody really considers cable news any kind of journalism. But still, nonetheless, to have what little illusion is left completely shattered by this election cycle is really great. And then also that, not only that, but to have all these WikiLeaks leaks come out and expose the complete complicity of the media with the Democratic National Committee, the Democrats in general, the Hillary campaign, and just what a stinking heap. But now we have, of course, Trump elected. And now we get to see how the media is going to treat Donald Trump as things go on. And a couple of recent stories, I have to say, are really amazing. I mean, the whole tone of it and the whole craziness of it reminds me of the way right-wing media used to treat Barack Obama. Well, and continues to treat Barack Obama, or the way the left-wing media treated Bush, certainly. But now we have really incredible. There's one article in and I'll attach these both below. They're really they're short, well worth checking out because they're so funny. Huffington Post headline: Trump's proposed first move eerily like Hitler's. So great headline. And then he talks about this whole purge of the government of Obama employees and the Christie Governor Christie people as being Stalin-esque and being like the Hitler purge. And it's kind of naive because, of course, every incoming administration comes in and removes key appointees, or some of these people leave, and then you usher in your own appointees. So to say there's this bloody purge going on that's like Hitler is pretty misleading. And he goes on to say whether it is Saddam or Stalin going after the bureaucracy, purging it, installing loyalists is almost always a first step for a rising dictator, or democratically elected governments in the United States, year after year, election after election, I should say. But then he goes on to say apparently that has gone unnoticed by Trump, who openly admires Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, and Saddam Hussein, unquote. So there's a great mischaracterization and taken out of context and distortion. This whole idea that Trump admires Vladimir Putin, Kim Jong-un, Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein, for example, he doesn't say he respects, admires Saddam Hussein. He respected the fact that Saddam Hussein liked to kill terrorists. So put it in the context, it's hardly a blanket admiration for loathsome dictators they like to characterize in this article. But really check it out. And the article itself is written at a 12-year-old level too, so it's just pitiful on every level. But then we have this one on NBC as well, and this is already getting some treads as a story. But as Trump leaves press behind for steak dinner, incoming administration already showing lack of transparency. So because Trump ducked out to have a family steak dinner at a restaurant without informing the press pool, now his administration is showing a lack of transparency. And I say, first of all, what administration? The guy's not even in office yet. He's still a private citizen. And they said that Trump left his Manhattan residence on Tuesday night without notifying the reporters covering him. And this is where it really gets good. With his Tuesday night actions, the Trump administration is shaping up to be the least accessible to the public and the press in modern history. So that's right, folks. We're several days into the Trump election, and he's not even president yet. He doesn't have an administration. He isn't president of the United States currently, and he's already showing that it's the least accessible to the public and press in modern history by ducking out to have a steak family with his having a steak dinner with his family. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too?